High five. High five. Good job.
He's got this funny little face that looks like an old man who's seen everything, but the rest of him is still just a tiny kitten.
Hi. Hello.
The first time I really looked at him, I remember thinking, there's no way this little guy is going to make it. He's barely bigger than a can of Coke. I once set him next to a Stanley Cup just to show a friend, and he was smaller than that. You can pick him up with one hand without even thinking about it, and even now, it still surprises me how light he is.
Hey, what about now? Yeah. Good job.
I found him out on the street near a known cat colony, but he wasn't safe with the others. He was off to the side in really rough shape, starving, covered in fleas. The kind of condition that makes you pause because you're not sure if you're already too late. But he was still fighting, so I picked him up. We cleaned him as best as we could and got him to the vet as fast as possible, and that's when everything started. Worms, parasites, infections. It felt like every test came back with something new. We did ultrasounds, blood work, x-rays, anything we could think of just to make sure there wasn't something worse hiding underneath. And we kept going back again and again trying to figure him out. Eventually we got our answer. He wasn't just small because of neglect. He was always going to be small. He's a dwarf cat.
Hey, Kermit. Come here. Do you want to see the snow?
When we first got him, he was about 8 ounces. At 6 months, he barely made it to a pound, and now he's around 2.2 pounds, probably as big as he'll ever get, but he never acted fragile. He spent most of his kittenhood on medication and never fought it, no scratching, no biting. It was almost like he understood we were helping him. Even now I'm petting him and he's licking my fingers the same way he used to when he was tiny, and honestly I think he believes I'm his mom. He grooms me all the time. If I sit still long enough, he'll just start cleaning my hand like it's the most normal thing in the world. And when he was a kitten and I brushed him, he'd clean my fingers right back while I did it.
Hi.
If I had to describe his size, I'd say he's like an iPad mini, definitely not a full-sized one. And people notice we've had strangers stop and ask if he's a kitten, and then we end up telling the whole story.
Hi. Stinky.
He's got a big personality too. My nephew comes over sometimes. He's about 6 months old, and if you give that baby attention, Kermit will ignore you the rest of the day, like completely done with you. You'll call his name and he'll chirp at you and then walk the other way like you've personally offended him. In his mind, that baby is his number one enemy.
Oh. Don't lick things. Sorry.
Physically, he's had to adapt. He can run and play, but he can't jump like a normal cat. So we've set up little ramps, and sometimes he just climbs like Spider-Man. And honestly, he's figured it out in his own way.
Hey, you've been chatting a lot today. Are your eyes really goopy?
Health-wise, he does have one lifelong condition. Somewhere back in that colony, he picked up feline herpes virus. So every now and then, especially when he's stressed, his eyes flare up and get a little goopy, and we treat it with drops. But aside from that, he's healthy.
Hey, Kerm. You ready for dinner?
He does get anxious, and you can see it in him, so we try to keep things calm and predictable because that's what he needs. He's also picky about people, doesn't really love women, which is a bit unfortunate, but he absolutely loves men with beards. No idea why, that's just his thing. But with me, it's different. We're completely attached. If you ask me at any point in the day what I'm looking forward to when I get home, the answer is always the same. I get to see my cat, and I mean that. After everything he's been through, all those vet visits and all that uncertainty, just seeing him waiting at the door means something.
Just like last time, we have a little treat for him. Here you go. Take a lick.
And he's always there every single time I walk in. Like, I've been gone forever. I like to think he feels it too. And if there's one thing I've learned from him, it's that the ones who look the most fragile are often the strongest in their own way. So if you've ever thought about adopting, don't overlook the ones that aren't perfect. The small ones, the sick ones, the ones that need a little extra care. Because yes, it takes more time and patience and sometimes more money than you planned, but what you get back isn't something you can measure. Just take your time, ask questions, work with a good vet, make sure you're ready, not just for the easy days, but the hard ones too. And if you are, there's a good chance you won't just be
Kermit.
saving an animal's life. You might end up changing your own too.
High five. High five. Good job. I know it's itchy. I'm sorry, buddy.